Last time on Taking the Lunge.
Well, now that I'm exercising and I have more energy, I'm waking up like at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I want to get started, like I feel like my day needs to get started. So that's what's exciting about it.
And the key is just what is the healthiest choice, I can make within reason.
What I used to do, I'd go to Florida, I'd lose some weight, I'd come back, I'd gain it. So this time, because I really hit my goal of getting to that size 6, so when I came back, there's no way I'm gaining it.
So you have to break the cycle, like what's going to be the trigger, and for which generation is going to trigger that change, and I believe that it's us.
I want to enjoy the golden years, if that's what it is. I don't want to be, working until I'm 65 and then be in either horrible shape or not live very long after that.
This is the story of 5 people embarking on a unique fitness journey to achieve their individual goals for better health and wellness. Through the expert guidance of their own personal trainer, each is learning how to fit fitness into their everyday life and is taking the lunge toward a healthier lifestyle. This is pretty exciting. In our fast-paced world, it's not always easy to make fitness a priority, even though, as we've seen, it can benefit you in so many ways. Brian, Mickey, Kathy, Jason, and Mark have all brought their stories to you to take on the excuses and show you that even the busiest people find ways to incorporate healthy habits into their lives. They're not only feeling and looking better themselves, they're leading lower stress lives, being more productive, and inspiring others around them to do the same. We've touched on the topics of better nutrition, working out on the go, the benefits of exercise, how a personal trainer can provide motivation and guidance, and the importance of committing to be more fit for a lifetime. We hope we've been able to inspire, educate, and even entertain you along the way, so that you too will make some positive changes in your personal fitness routine. Even though this was a 90-day challenge for our cast members, this is really only the beginning for them, not the end. They will all continue to work toward the goals that they set for themselves after the camera stopped rolling, and will build on the momentum that they've established up to this point. Now we'll check in on them to see how far they've come in lowering their fitAGE results, and to see how easily they're fitting into their skinny jeans before we send them off on their own. Well, with the help of their personal trainers, of course.
The journey has given me a sense of routine, and that, being held accountable to a trainer is a really big difference than just trying to do it yourself.
I've incorporated a lot of the learnings over the last 3 months into my life, and I plan to make them a part of my permanent life, a permanent part of my life.
I have kind of grown used to coming, like checking my email and just knowing that I'm going to have a workout waiting. It's really like having, this little pestering reminder that you have to work out every day. And, what better way to do that than through the technology that we have grown so used to.
Like I said before, it's a lifestyle change, It's part of my life because I think about it every day. You don't want to go back to what you were. You want to move forward and be better than what you are.
So it didn't just start for the last 90 days for me. It's been interesting to watch some of the other people's stories, just to see how effective the program is for other types of people who want different things out of their fitness goals than I do.
I mean, I've lost a lot of my excuses on this journey, so that's really been a good thing.
I have found, all the excuses have been taken away.
Just the small time that we've had together, it's really changed him from the inside out.
And it feels good to be active again. It feels good just to be moving and using my body again instead of just like, doing as little as humanly possible to get through the day.
I think it's harder for me because I think, A, I have very high expectations, B, I have a lot of obstacles that get in my way with work and with other things, and C, I don't have like that far to go.
It's too easy to say, well, I couldn't work out this week because of this, and then so I'll skip the whole week. Or, well, I had a piece of pie, well, I'll eat the whole pie. So, a lot of it is things that I've known my whole life.
I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable with myself, and I'm not hiding as much as I used to. Like, I used to layer clothes and, like try to not if someone that I haven't seen in a long time, you know, called me and wanted to like hang out, I wouldn't go if they haven't seen me like fat. So like, you know, I'm being more comfortable in life now.
I'm very, very, very satisfied. I know Jason will continue on too with the health and fitness to just better his body as well. He's going to have to start making smart choices every single day for the rest of his life.
One of the highs was the midway point when I lost 8 years off my fitAGE. That was really good. I lost 2 inches off my waist too. That's I guess maybe at the time when I did it, I didn't realize what a big accomplishment that was. But losing 2 inches is pretty major. So that really made me happy at the time, and then even happier looking back. And wow, this is huge.
Part of the process was letting go that I can see changes in my body, perhaps not on the scale how I want them to, but I see changes in my body. And I see changes, you know, I feel changes.
At the same time, you can't lose sight of your fitness goals. So I feel like it's finding the balance between, you know, having perfect expectations and just giving up because, you know, so many other things got in your way.
I change the way I think about the way I eat and the way I exercise, then I get the results I want. It's kind of like brushing your teeth. You don't get up once, you do it every day until it becomes a habit. And that's part of what I learned in this process.
Well, some of the highest were to be able to go to Puerto Rico to my 20th year high school reunion, which was my goal, one of my goals, I should say. And, you know, wear that sort of skin-tight dress, right? The red dress, and like feel comfortable and feel pretty and have a wonderful time.
I honestly couldn't be more proud of the effort that she always gave. It's pretty cool when you get to see a mother of 2 kids and a dedicated wife be able to find time to fit everything into her schedule and not make excuses for when she's not able to get things done.
I feel stronger. I feel like I've got better posture. You know, I can feel when I stand up, my core is stronger, so I'm not as hunched over. I'm not as, I don't know, it's weird, like my back is stronger now, so it's not as much a chore standing up, which should be, it's kind of ridiculous for a 40-year-old, but that's where I was. When standing up, I was kind of, you know, really slow about it. Now I spring up a little bit more.
I wish there was a way you could gauge what you feel inside, because I feel great. Well, I know that there's still work to be done, and I know that you know, I still have things to do, but I feel great, and I feel like that's an improvement, and I feel like it's nice that I'm just like getting out there and I'm trying again. And it's not really much of an effort anymore. Like, it's become fun for me to go to the gym. It's like my time. It's my special, you know, time to go and be apart from the world and, you know, to focus and work out.
As you can see, I look exactly the same now as I did when I started this 90 days ago. You know, if I wasn't on a program, I probably would be much worse right now, just given the, you know, I've been on several international trips over the past, you know, 3 months, where, you know, you're eating constantly, you can't work out because you're jet lagged. I mean, you're literally just trying to, you know, get through the day and not screw up at work. So given that, I'm glad that I haven't subbed further.
The results are fantastic, and I'm very goal-oriented. Once you get into it, what do they say, 21 days to break a habit or make a habit? So the fact that I've been doing this for this 3-month period has really been probably the biggest benefit.
Legs are definitely a lot stronger. I got almost a spring in my step when I'm walking around these days, so I know that I've made a really good improvement in myself.
And if I was able to achieve that with the fitness piece alone, what much more could I achieve if I start making small nutritional changes to my diet?
It's kind of like if you're training for the Olympics, and after the Olympics is over with, that motivation is gone and people tend to drop off. He can take a week or so off of training, but the best thing is to get right back on track and keep pushing forward.
The lows are trying to retrain yourself because of all the media and all the, you know, dramatic changes, or this pill will make you shed 10 pounds in 10 days. You know, in your head, you're programmed to think of these dramatic changes. So like when, you know, you exercise for a week and you wake up Saturday morning and you think you're ready for the beach and you're still not ready, you know, like the lows are trying to be patient with yourself and realize that sometimes health and fitness takes time, and it takes a lot of work, and, you know, you have to give yourself time.
Well, I don't know if there's a winner, but it's obviously not going to be me, and I'm okay with that. In a way, I've sort of won just by not totally, you know, screwing up. So sometimes in life, that's all you can ask for.
Time is one of my biggest limitations, and so, you know, when you travel, when you have kids, when you work, when you go to school, it's just, you know, sometimes it's just no time. And just also knowing that I was gonna have like 3 or 4 messages from Caitlin, like, did you do the workout? Did you do the workout? You haven't done your workout. You haven't done your workout. It's just reminding you that you have to get your work done.
I know I've been doing my fitAGE, and that feels real good for my ego in terms of what that is and everything, but for me it's always been the size 6 dress hanging in my closet that I look at every morning when I open it.
I have committed the time to exercise, so now I know that at least 2 times, if not 3 to 4 times a week, I am going to be doing my inner train workouts. I have to get it done, and I have to show proof that I got it done.
Hi, I'm Chris Freitag, National Health and Fitness Expert. There are tons of whey protein products out there today, so why choose BiPro? BiPro is lactose-free. BiPro is flavorless. BiPro contains no artificial sweeteners. BiPro is an isolate. That means it has a higher purity level than a concentrate. BiPro is carb-free. For more information, go to biprousa.com.
Catalyst Ranch is a creative meetings and event space in the heart of Chicago's West Loop. Catalyst Ranch offers 2 floors and over 9,000 square feet of distinctive meeting and event spaces to delight your senses and spark your imagination. Catalyst Ranch is also the perfect place for a one-of-a-kind special event. Catalyst Ranch creates a customized experience for all. Visit Catalyst Ranch, waltz over here, and you'll jitterbug back.
Well, my skinny jeans were a bathing suit, which as you can see I'm not wearing because it's middle of the day on a Friday. I can already fit into my jeans. I would like to fit into a swimsuit, not just fit into one, but look really good in one. You know, didn't hit my goal to look greater than this year, but hopefully I won't, at least I'm not any worse than I was when I bought them, which would have really sucked. But hopefully they'll still be in style next year.
Well, they're on. These absolutely would not fit a little over 2 months ago, I think, when we first tried them on. Not quite the full 3, but they're on now. So, mission accomplished. I was able to fit in pants that I couldn't even button up before.
Okay, here I am, skinny jeans and all. They fit, and I did not lie down on the floor. I did not jump up and down. They zipped up, they fit.
My jeans, I got into them. They're on. Can I do somersaults on them? I'm not sure, but they are on, and I have them on.
Ready? Hello. This is me now. I am ready to wear this baby.
Feel good. I had not tried them beforehand. In fact, I hadn't even touched them since we did the first test.
But there's always next year. I mean, my intent was always to, you know, look great for summer. Didn't hit it this year, so always next year.
I'm pleased with Brian's results. The main thing is that you just compare yourself, you know, before and after, and as long as you're improving, that's what counts.
The problem is, like, they fit around the waist now, but because I've been running and exercising, like, they're too big in the legs. My legs have gotten so big from exercising that, like, I think my skinny jeans are time to get cut off into shorts. Maybe hot shorts, I don't know. But it's time to retire them. But they do fit, and I feel great.
And it's just a great feeling, so it's going to be a really good day. In fact, I think I'll wear these all day, and I'll walk around, and no one will know. It'll be my own little secret with all of you guys and Andrew for helping me achieve this goal. And it's a great feeling.
Times like today when Mickey fit into her skinny jeans, that's awesome. It's time to celebrate and get excited, but then remember the hard work it took for her to get there, and you know, make sure that she builds on that and keeps moving forward.
So I'm happy, right? Like my little chichitos are a little better, right? And you know, I feel a little more comfortable on the suit. What do you think?
You know, I'm definitely in a way better place than I was 90 days ago. You know, my fitAGE has improved. Am I where I want to be? Of course not. You know, everyone wants to, you know, be the winner or, you know, be the ultimate of what they can be. But I feel like that I've done what I can do for my life right now, and that there's only room for improvement, and I can do nothing but get better. I don't feel like I'll ever go back to being, you know, what I was before.
Just make sure he knows that he's doing it for his health, and he knows he just needs to fit it in every day.
You know I made an improvement at the midway points. I know I've made an improvement here. I want to keep improving, and I also want to make sure that I don't just say, well, show's over, I'm done, I don't need to work out anymore, I can just gain the inches back that I lost, or I can, you know, lose the strength that I've gained. I don't want to let that happen.
Oh, I always love now what's next. It's the BHAG again, the big one. It's a size 4. I don't think I was a 4 when I was born. So to be a 4 is like, I keep thinking about it.
I have a brother who, you know, has run a marathon, and you know, when I started this project, I was like, oh, next year I want to be able to run that marathon with you. So my goal is by next summer to be able to run, you know, a marathon with my brother.
I mean, I really want to be able to incorporate nutritional changes and see what my true potential is. That's really what I would like to see. So maybe, you know, this summer was a bikini, maybe next summer it's a tonga or something like that, you know, a G-string. I mean, I'll be unstoppable.
The advice I give her is just keep on it, because the sky really is the limit for her.
And I want to keep making those small improvements so that, you know, another 3 months from now I've lost a few more inches and I've made some more improvements. And then 3 months after that I've made some more improvements.
In a 90-day period, phenomenal, losing, I think it was, what, 3 or 4 inches off his waist. So, I mean, that being said, that's a huge improvement.
But I feel like I did the pace that was right for me at this time, you know, but if I did it again, you know, I think I would probably even up the ante more, you know, so it would probably be a little bit more extreme for me.
I think it's time for another chapter for me in like my fitness journey. I'm grateful for, you know, the year that I've had on the program. So, you know, I'll be looking, you know, at some other way to take me to the next level.
I have certain health goals, so it's not just about looking good and fitness on the outside, it's about feeling good. As I get older and older and older, I want to be just the healthiest, hottest, rockin' older person that there is. And so I want to have the energy I have now. I have more energy than most 20 and 30-year-olds.
Someone told me something the other day, food never tastes as good as life. So, you know, I figure that if this is the way life can be, I want to experience the whole thing and not fall back into bad habits again.
Do you know what's in your energy ball? Maltodextrin. The skill maltodextrin. Xenobalamanin. Huh? Raisins, honey, cherries, chocolate chips. If you can't say it, don't eat it.
And you know what? We're cooped up so much during the winter months. A rooftop workout is the perfect way to get your fresh air in. Now, you guys have a few classes that you do up here on the rooftop, and a boot camp is one of them. So get us going, Lou. Let's go, baby.
All right. Yeah.
Now, Lou, you guys have other classes up here on the rooftop besides the boot camp, including yoga?
That's true. We have a yoga class, and we have our boot camp class up here. This is why
Thank you so much this morning. I feel amped up already. I got a good breeze going through. The weather is good. The air is fresh. And I'm going to continue to get my workout on. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, Mark did a great job. He, you know, is one of those clients that super strong, got great results quick, felt better, looked better. You know, everything really changed a lot.
37, all right, so we lost another 6 years. That's great. And then it's 3 years younger than I actually am, so that's good too. My goal was to get in the 30s, and I did it, so I'm happy. It was a good 3 months.
Oh, 30. So I've gone from 29 to 30, 29 to 33 to 30.
I just found out what Mickey's results were for her fitAGE test, and it's phenomenal. She did really, really well. I mean, I won't lie, a little bit better than I expected, so.
Holy cow, I'm 28 years old. That is so cool. And without giving anything away, that's a couple decades away from what I really am.
I am 45. I'm still too old. But I went from 57 to 48 to 45. So I'm on the right track.
For not working out for 4 or 5 years and in a 90-day period, doing what he's done is a phenomenal achievement.
It's really tough because I think the best motivation is seeing your own results, and obviously I haven't you know, met my own expectations for that. So I think it's difficult to stay focused and stay, you know, motivated when you're not achieving the degree to which you know, want to achieve.
Hey, 37's great, but I know I got the body of a 30-year-old somewhere inside me. Or an 18-year-old or something. What's the youngest you can go? Is it 18? Yeah, he's in there somewhere. 3 more months, I'll be even better.
It just affirms the progress I made on this whole journey, and that's the best part of the whole thing, to have some real results, tangible ones. I know because I fit in my size 6, and that was the goal, and that's it. But to see the fitAGE, that just is the frosting on the cake, which I can now eat.
I'm pretty happy. That's a 12-year difference in my age. Not that anything how old I am, I'm just saying. Supposedly, if I were.
Am I where I'm supposed to be? No, but I will still continue to try. There you have it.
In the beginning, you're going to see the most progress in a workout. The first 6 months is where you really will see the biggest changes. After that, they're going to come in smaller and smaller increments. But the main thing is to continue to push forward, be consistent with your workouts, and keep giving it your honest effort.
I think the best advice for health and fitness is to find a routine that works for you. Find a trainer that you connect with on a personal as well as a professional level. It's really different for everyone.
There's no reason to wait. You know, if you want to change your life for the better, don't wait for January 1st, don't wait for your birthday, don't wait for some other big occasion to be coming up. Just start today.
Be realistic. Don't try to you know, achieve miracles overnight, because obviously, like, you know, I've talked about before, there are going to be obstacles that do get in your way, and inevitably there are going to be certain things in life that become more important. You know, work stresses, issues with family, friends, things that come up that are going to take precedence, and you have to still remember to put those things first because they are more important.
If you start something, keep going. Like, don't stop, no matter what. I mean, do it at your pace and do it at something that's comfortable, but don't say, oh, I'm gonna take a few days off, I did really well this week. You know, make it a lifestyle change.
Make small, simple changes. Kaizen.
Be patient with yourself. You're not going to see results overnight. You know, there's a lot of crash diets talking about losing 10 pounds in 10 days or whatever. And that's not what you want to do. You want to start building a good base. You want to start, you know, working out, eating better, and seeing improvements over time.
Don't be afraid to try something new. Don't be afraid to try exercise you've never done before. Accept the challenges and you know, try new things, because you'll be amazed at what your body can do.
As I watch the show and I watch the other people, and we all have different lifestyles. So I think the best thing for anyone is to figure out what fits your lifestyle and do it.
You know, you feel like there's a beginning and an end, right? And fitness should have a beginning but should really have no end, right? it should really be part of your lifestyle.
Just, you know, getting off the couch and getting started and, you know, putting yourself first and believing that you can do it and believing that that you're worth it is important.
There's going to be ups and downs, and fitness is a never-ending journey. It's not something you do just for 6 months. It's not something you do for a couple weeks. It's a whole entire lifetime of hitting goals and setting new goals and hitting obstacles and figuring out how to overcome those obstacles.
Whether you have 10 minutes or whether you have 2 hours, you know, any time is enough time to get a workout in.
Being able to participate in this great, I like to call it a journey because that's what it was, more than just a reality show. It was fun.
I felt like it's, I don't think it would be a matter, I don't think it's a difference, you know, you have to be motivated for yourself. I mean, I found it a little bit easier if you're going to pick one because I didn't have to go on someone else's time. You know, I could do it when I wanted to do it. You know, and sometimes I'm a night owl and I can do, you know, a trainer doesn't want to be at the gym waiting for you at 2 a.m., especially if something happens and you're like, I changed my mind, you know, so it's easier to be on my own schedule, you know, so that would be the perk of it. But yeah, I think that you have to be motivated to do it no matter what.
Well, you know, it's definitely a unique experience because my general job is to be with clients and I see them face to face, but I also work in the virtual world with individuals like Vicky. And you know, it's a challenge in the sense that I'm not there necessarily to see how she's working with the certain weights that I give her, the certain exercise that she prescribes to me. So it just makes it more important on her end to let me know how things went so that I can make adjustments in the future. So it's very possible to do. It just takes a little bit of communication between the two of us, but you know, she can get a really good workout, you know, following the program that I set for her and doing it on her own, just as if I were standing there right by her side.
So the best part of it is that Andrew's in real time for me, that I can say to him, I picked something up and my back hurts, so I don't want to do anything with my back today. Or I only have this much time, I'm catching a plane, I'm going to be in a hotel tonight. And this is I can't get to the gym in the hotel. And I do have equipment in the hotel room. So for me and for him, it's just real live time to my circumstances. And that's one of the coolest things. And he's been great about that. Just remember I said that.
I think that the most inspiration that I got was watching the other cast members. I think sometimes even though, it's not true, but sometimes when you're going through fitness problems or you're not eating right, you feel alone, because you see other people and you think, oh, everyone else is doing it. I'm the only person that's having 2 large pizzas at a time. But it was inspirational to see other people and how they were having, struggles with food, and, that they had busy schedules, and, they weren't able to dedicate, a certain amount of time, and everything was adjustable to them. So it was inspirational to see that other people were going through what I was going through as well. And then to hear other questions on Facebook and Twitter during the show. People would actually email me and ask me things, and I found that inspirational that people were actually paying attention to me. But it was fun to watch.
So around the nutrition piece, I've always struggled, and I think I either sent an email and said something like, I'm always struggling with soda, with diet soda, and Jason replied right away. And it was so kind and so sweet, and it was such a simple suggestion, and I was like, that's true, I could just do this other beverage instead of that, and just realizing that I was not alone, that this is a group of folks and that we are all, real people that are doing this together. And as you can see from us getting together today, it's like we have known each other for a while. So it's been quite fun. So that was very inspirational, very sweet.
I was very inspired by Mickey and what she did achieve with her fitAGE. It was a great number that she achieved. I know it's your annual 30th birthday you celebrate every year. And so, she's two years under that, and you can't beat that. That's really awesome to see, and that was inspiring to me to see that you had achieved that.
I'm a results-oriented person, so for me the inspiration was people noticing the difference in how I looked and for how my clothes were fitting. And I had that size 6 dress hanging in my closet, and every so often I would try it on as it was getting closer. That's where my results were. So results to me are inspiring, and that's what part of the journey was for me. And then also watching who are all of you people? I've never seen you. It was fun. I moaned and groaned a lot on different things, especially time-wise because of my travel and everything. And Ben and Jeff would go, "Oh, we'll be over in 5 minutes today." But keeping a sense of humor about it made it part of the fun, and that keeps it inspiring as well. So.
And one thing that's interesting is I did continue to weigh myself, and I didn't lose a pound, but I definitely got more fat. And so if I was just going by the scale, I would have called this a failure because my weight didn't change. But definitely more fit. The fitAGE results showed that as well, and even just looking at myself in the morning, not like Jeff in the bathtub or anything, but he was saying that it's just noticing a difference in the way that I looked and the way that I felt. It was really inspiring to me. Self-centered, I guess.
Something that was really inspiring for me watching the show was to see Michelle, his fiance, and how much she supported him and how wonderful that was, right? His bride-to-be. And that is so important. I think I have said that before, how, like in my household, I am blessed and lucky to have, that's for you now.
You said you should have said
it's okay, he's still in training, Michelle. This is just part of your training. So I'm just saying what he will say in the next 5 years, okay? In my household, I am blessed and lucky to have a partner that is supportive of this, right? This is part of our lifestyle. And so, I am thankful and I'm inspired every day by my partner and by the support that I have at home, right? But to see that in other couples, right? And in a couple, soon to be married is also inspiring. It's wonderful to know that we are sort of, continuing to build that, again, cycle around having more partnerships that are based on this feeling of being healthy and well together, having a quality life together.
While we're on the subject of inspiration, I also want to pose the same question to Jeff. Well, how was it inspiring for you to watch these people going through this? Try not to cry.
I'll try. No. No, it was really inspiring. When I came up with the show, the whole idea was I wanted to show how really busy people could have various different goals and various different motivations, various different lifestyles, and be able to all find a way to succeed. And to me, that was what was really important. So seeing everyone and seeing, you know, Mickey getting on and off of a plane all of the time, and seeing Kathy chase her kids, and Mark getting ready for the wedding, and well, Jason, whatever he does. I'm just kidding. But I have to get in while I can. But to see them and to see what they were doing, I took a really big risk in doing the show, and a lot of people thought I was crazy. Like to actually, like, we filmed their final fitAGEs like 48 hours ago. So it was a big risk on my part to do this, because I didn't know if you guys were going to all improve. I didn't know if you guys were going to fit into your skinny jeans. I didn't know if you guys were going to go up 10 years or down 10 years in your fitAGE, but you all found a way, like, despite all of your circumstances, you all found a way in your lives, in your busy lives, and I really hope that it has inspired me. And Andrew's also my trainer too, and I know he's going to say something later, but we'll make sure the cameras are off first. You know, I know it's inspired me to see like how these people everyone can find a way, and I hope it inspires a lot of other people as well.
So I think I have mentioned before that one of the greatest benefits for me is sort of removing the brick and mortar and removing the travel time to the gym, right? Just very simply. The other unexpected benefit for me was sort of the learning that I don't have to have equipment, right? Because one of the things that I thought was, well, you know, I have to go to the gym because you need equipment to, you know, work out these muscles and do these things. And, you know, just understanding and realizing in my body that I don't need to do that. And, you know, sort of the freedom of being able to take this with me anywhere, that these, you know, nowadays we have all this technology available to us, right? And I think I mentioned this during our last interview, how this can be transformative to this new generation of folks for whom technology is native, right? And, you know, they don't need to go to the gym. They can just grab their iPhone, their iPad. Talk about no excuses. You know, you can find this workout anywhere, and you can really do it anywhere. So that was transformative for me.
For me, and I've mentioned before, I think people need to understand, because I've always had a live trainer. So it's not that Andrew replaces my live trainer or my live trainer replaces Andrew, and that's the beauty of this. For people who can't afford to have a live trainer every day or even have one once, so it's like filling in the gaps, and it's a balance between the two. So it gives me the best of all worlds, and of course, because I do travel relentlessly, to be able to do workouts in every possible scenario at any possible time is just something I could never do with a live trainer. So I would always go on the road and I'd miss my training, and now I don't have to do that. So that has definitely been the biggest benefit for me.
Michelle was really inspiring. I mean, that's why this was supposed to be true.
Sorry. We're talking about the greatest benefit.
Oh, greatest benefit, yeah. The live feed's not bad. The live feed's not bad. No, again, they really sum it up, that not having a set time when you need to go meet your trainer. Right. And then if you don't make that time, you miss your workout. And then you either wasted your money or you're not going to work out, or both that day. So it's nice to have the flexibility. Plus, a couple times that trip come up, I sent a note to my trainer, hey, I'm going to be in a hotel, I don't know what equipment's going to be there. Right. She gave me a hotel room workout that I could easily do, and really kicked my butt too. So, you know, that flexibility. Plus, one nice thing about this site is the videos and the detailed instruction on how to do the workout. So I was looking at it going, well, what's that? What is the Russian twist? And the video showing what one is. So, got an iPhone, iPad, whatever. you know, from another good workout.
You know, sometimes I'm, you know, work very late or something and I want to do like a workout at 1 or 2 in the morning, or, you know, sometimes I'm up at 4 or 5 in the morning, you know, and I want to do it. So it was good for the flexibility. I didn't have to, you know, say, okay, to a trainer, I'll see you at 1 o'clock, and then something come up and, you know, I'd have to cancel, or, you know, like it was easier for me. I didn't have to cancel because I could do it whenever I wanted. And then I guess another point would be too, I know this sounds strange, but I don't really enjoy working out with a group of, you know, people at the gym. You know, I like being by myself. You know, I think I'm more motivated that way. I like to be able to, you know, stop and start and breathe and do whatever I want to do, you know, on my own. So it worked for me because I could be, I could go during downtimes at a gym when I know no one was there, or I could do it in the privacy of my own living room if it was something I wasn't comfortable doing in front of someone yet. You know, like the Russian twist. No one wants to do the Russian twist in front of anybody. But it was, you know, I liked the comfortability of, you know, being by myself.
For those of you pedagogues out there, it is, you know, it stimulates all your areas of learning. So we always talk, you know, in some of our other areas of fitness around raising your fitness IQ. And somebody said earlier, I would never do a Russian twist in public. And I think before this, I would have, you know, known what a Russian twist is, but I probably wouldn't have known what it was called. But, you know, through this system, you not only read the directions, you also watch the photo, you look at the video, and then you do the exercise. So you're stimulating, you know, basically all your senses. And therefore, not only are you, you know, physically making changes, but also, in the, you know, mentally you're growing, and your sort of base level of knowledge is growing. So therefore, not only can you take it anywhere, you know, technology-wise, but you can also take it, you know, everywhere else, because you are really absorbing it and you're learning it. How many times does that happen with a live trainer? Not many.
Facebook viewer. That's so easy. We were just talking about it. It's food. You know, I think that was the real hard. That was the hardest part for me. It was the food. Like before I started this, I approached food like, you know, a teenager, a 12-year-old. You know, like you know, those days that you eat a Big Mac and a, you know, a 6-piece chicken nugget, and you woke up the next day and you were bounced right back. You know, and obviously you can't do that as you get older, and it's not good for you. But food was the big thing, and I never limited myself. You know, I had no self-control. Like if I was at a party and there was a, you know, a buffet of food, I would eat everything. You know, I would eat everything. I would try everything. And it was, I guess that was the discipline. Yeah, it's free, it's food. But it was that was the hardest thing to overcome for me, was the discipline, to care about yourself and to respect yourself, to say no with everything in life.
I can't think of just one. I mean, every time there was a workout, Andrew and I would write emails between workouts. So that was the best part. It's not like you get a workout and that's it. And I don't know how everybody else's relationship is with their trainer, but we would actually write to each other in between, and all kinds of things that I just can't say on air. So I can't think of one. I don't ruin your life, Jeff. Stay out of mine. Okay, I have totally taken this out of control. I don't think there's one thing. It depended on the workout, the day, where I was. Andrew is just, it's continuous tips. And it's me asking a question, him having the answer, or being humble enough to say, you know, I don't know, I'll find out for you, because I would ask a lot of questions like that. So I don't think there's one tip. I think along all of our journeys, there's probably been lots of tips from our individual trainers. So sorry I can't give you one.
That's kind of not true. He's pushing me to say soda, but it's not true. I didn't quite give it up. And my kids are here. They can blurt at any time. That's not true. But you know, that would be like one that, you know, I drink soda. I drink diet soda, and I drink almost one every day. And as long as I'm not around my kids, because if I'm around my kids, they will harass me and, you know, say that soda's bad for you, and scream at the waitress if she brings me soda. So It's true. I wish it wasn't, but it's true. But Jason made the suggestion one time. He was like, well, why don't you just try, like, taking just some soda water or, club soda and just, squeezing a lemon on it, or something simple like that. And I was like, oh, putting frozen blueberries, which, I had in my freezer. And I tried that. And I was like, this is delicious. This is actually really good. So let me just say that I'm trying that. I've been trying that for, maybe like 2 days. And it's working great. I have a massive headache right now, which have made me realize that I have an addiction, but this is all small kinds and changes, right? I'm definitely working through that.
He's gonna kill me when I answer this. It's when Mickey revealed her real age when she was telling her fit age, but we're not allowed to share that with anyone. But that was actually one of my favorite moments, and I was so excited when she did it. And then I got a call from her the next day that said Jeff, But it was very inspirational, and she's slightly older than her fit age of 28, but. Well, she admitted, so I guess I can say this now, by decades, but it's really cool, and it was just really inspiring to see that, and that was one of my favorite moments.
I will say, if Mickey truly is older than her fit age by decades, like, it makes me always think about, and I say this many times on my real life, because it's my fake life, how it is so important, particularly as we get older, and sometimes I feel my parents, have a lot of the generational, diseases that impact our society: high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, etc. And they led a very different lifestyle, and as a consequence, they're unable, in many ways, to do some meaningful play and have meaningful activities with their grandchildren. And in a way, as a daughter, I feel cheated. I do, and to see, someone like Mickey, that again, if it's true that she is decades older, she could be someone who is close to my mother's age. See her so active on a size 6, doing abs, doing push-ups, like, it just, it gives me hope, and it makes me feel like, I want to do that for my grandchildren. I want to have meaningful play with my grandchildren. I want to be there for my children when they have their children, right? And that's why we do this.
Well, I guess my favorite part of the show probably wasn't actually on the show, but it was just having the opportunity to, I knew Mickey before the show even started because I was working with her, and then I saw her on the shows, through watching them over the course of the show, and I got to know her a little bit more. But then actually tonight, it was an opportunity to actually meet her. So that was probably my favorite part of the show, is we got to meet each other face to face. That was really cool.
The favorite part of my favorite thing is Jeff and all the different locations. Every time I see it, I just crack up. I could be having the worst day, and I see that, and I burst out laughing in the middle of an airport or wherever I am, because it's the funniest. I'm laughing now just thinking of it. It's so funny.
I really liked the blooper episode. It was funny, and what I liked, Jason, I'm going to embarrass you, or whatever, but when you said that Julie had used my success to motivate you, that made me feel good, because A, I was motivating you, and B, it made me feel good that I was apparently doing well. So, she said I lost 2 inches, and well, try to measure yourself right away. A, it cracked me up, and B, it was inspiring. Not much of Michelle, of course, but it was still inspiring. It made me feel good.
I have a favorite moment when they were doing live chat, and you swore, and he goes, "We can swear?" That was probably my favorite moment. It's great.
Yeah, I'd like to thank our cast and our trainers, and Andrew and Jeff for, round of applause. I'd like to thank everyone for being here in our lovely studio audience, and for those of you tuning in at home. This was an amazing experience to be a part of for me, and I'm sure you're going to be inspirations for anybody that tuned in and watched this program. And I think we're all really proud of what we put together.
Yeah, so on behalf of Ben, me, and the entire cast and crew of the show, I want to thank you guys for opening up your lives and sharing it with everyone to inspire everyone. And I lasted this long. No, I'm not. No, I've got to look at my I got to do a lunge, and then everything will be fine. But thank you for opening up your lives. Thank you for inspiring. Thank you for inspiring everyone. And thanks to everyone that really made this happen. This is, you know, 6 months ago, if you asked me if I would be producing a reality show, I would have been like, no, that's crazy. And it is crazy. It still is crazy, I guess, but I just remember the conversation I had in my office with Julie one day and how this kind of all came up, and then you guys and each of your stories just was really inspiring, and it kind of came together, and nothing has gotten me, I mean, Intertrain gets me really excited because that's my other baby, but like this got me even like a new level of excited just because of the inspiration that it can do. So thank you guys for being a part of this. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you guys have been inspired, you've learned something, and you've been entertained at the same time.
After the show, we're going to have a live broadcast with the cast.
Yeah, we're rolling. All right. I'll take session part 2. I can be the star of all this banter back and forth.
Do not look like Nicki Minaj.
I'm happy, except for the hair. Okay.
What's it like Nicki Minaj? Who the heck is Nicki Minaj?
I haven't had a good hair day in a week.
Getting moving, eating right, and taking care of ourselves. Darn.
After the show, stay tuned and we'll have a live chat with the cast.
I'm actually 95 years old. I look good for my age.
Okay. And at your office, why don't you grab a ream of paper and use that to lift over your head? That's stupid. We don't want to use that one.
You're gonna have to edit that out.
There's like hair everywhere. Rudy, relax. Relax. I know, relax. Relax.
But what they really, man, I don't like how my roommate's sitting right over there.
Andrew, you and I should go out for a drink. I mean, a shake, of course.
He got a 28 on her fitAGE. And I won't tell you what age Mickey is, but she's definitely not 28, so.
Uh-oh, if Andrew's listening, I'm in trouble.
Don't put that in the blooper.
Yeah. Is there such a thing as being too old for a G-string? I think so. Right?
After the show, we're going to be doing a live broadcast with the cast members. So with our cast members. I keep like mixing them up. I don't know why I want to do it backwards.
What does the audience think? Do they think there's such a thing as being too old for a G-string? That's a good poll question, I think.
Yeah, that's a chart here that kind of helps.
Like, what do people think, really? I'm 37. Am I too old for a G-string? That's just, I'm just going to put that out there. Just let me know.
You wanted to ask why I was so attractive? It all started with my mother and father in the back of an El Camino.
I can give workouts. Hold on. Delete all that.
I want an El Camino. Do they still make those?
Do I do a little sachet?
Am I doing anything weird with my face that I should stop doing?
You can hear my big mouth wherever I am at.
It's like, take 20.
Reminded me. I'm not in New York City, and then the Blah.
If Barbie can do it, so can I.
I want to do a spoof of that one day.
Did you know that if you stop drinking soda for a year, you lose 10 pounds? There.
I think the good thing with us is wedding's in October, the honeymoon's not until... What the hell is that? Is it a rat?
What?
Right under there.
Stop.
Wait, see it?
Stop, I do. Stop, just focus.
It's a rat.
I don't think it's a rat. I think it's a
rat.
squirrel.
It's not a
Okay,
squirrel.
we're focused.
I'm filming up here. I have no idea who it is, but he knows who I am now.
It's not even an option. Oh, yes, not in March either, but I'm just making a joke.
No, I'm worried that you're not actually making a joke.
Yeah, there's a rat over there.
Oh, donuts.
I wish y'all could see backstage, like these people are just cracking up at what I say. I don't know, I am not that funny.
Can I just say that we are surrounded by a dog on my right and a dog on my left, who are now having a fun time together. So it was a little distracting.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
She gives me a lot of lunges. Take the lunge.
I've talked to the bull before.
I need to find a nickname for you, Ben. We already got Silent Silver. That is just so fitting, but I need to find both of you nicknames. I'm gonna think about that.
So don't forget to tune in next week at 8 p.m. Central Time.